A huge thank you to these incredible supporters on the screen and to you watching this video. Your support helps us bring our golf curriculum to low-income children around the world at no cost to them, just like our location in Cape Flat, South Africa, in partnership with the Hillard program. Please like, share, and consider subscribing. Together, we can give the gift of golf to kids who need it the most. In this video, I'm gonna break down what every broke golfer with a busted swing and a Wi-Fi connection has thought about doing. I'm gonna upload my swing to ChatGPT and see what it says. Then I'll compare the notes, figure out what it gets right and what it doesn't get right, and give you my honest feedback. So is this the next Butch Harmon or just a Temu version of Butch? Today we're gonna find out, and in case you're wondering what this is, I was gifted this most special award of my life, and yes, it is Father of the Year. So what is ChatGPT? Well, it's not some sort of robot caddy, it's not some Terminator style swing coach from the future. It's actually just a really smart text prediction machine. It's been trained by tons of internet content, which is books, coaching tips, Reddit arguments, YouTube transcripts, forum fights over grip pressure, you name it. Yes, it's read Dr. Kwan's Biomechanics. And also GolfNut420 on a 2008 forum thread who swears you should keep your trail foot flat forever. So basically, it does not know right from wrong. Having said that, we're gonna upload my swing right now and see what it tells me about my swing's cause and effect. And hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be able to find out if ChatGPT is about to change the game for swing analysis, or if it's just another tool keeping range pros like me in business, kind of like the swing gurus on YouTube already do. Disclaimer for that video I created, that was from a range session I did a couple of weeks ago, and I actually uploaded one where the ball position is well to the right foot, and that's not how I usually set up, but I want to see if ChatGPT can catch it. So I've uploaded the video, so I'm just going to put here, please describe my golf swing cause and effect for me from this video. Let's see what it does. Okay, I've extracted key frames from your swing video to help you with cause and effect analysis. Here they are: setup position, top of backswing, impact, and follow through. I'll now analyze each phase and explain how your setup and movements affect your ball flight, consistency, and power. Please hold on. Isn't that what she said? All right, so there's my setup, there's midway back, there's downswing, and there's past impact. Okay, here's the breakdown of the cause and effect setup. Feet are slightly open with decent width, but your upper body appears a little closed relative to your stance line. Spine tilt looks slightly away from the target, which helps with driver launch, except this is an iron, but your hands appear a bit too low, potentially leading to a flat takeaway. If anybody knows me here, I do not have a flat takeaway. It is very tall, high hands. And that's the cause. Now let's look at the effect. A mild mismatch between lower and upper body alignment can cause over-the-top tendencies or inside-out flips. Those are two pretty distinct differences, so it's kind of like shooting in the dark here. Low hands can encourage early arm roll takeaway and poor vertical structure through the backswing. So right now I don't have low hands. My hands are actually pretty high if you look at them from middle of the backswing to downswing. Let's take a look. Top of backswing. Club is moderately shut, pointing skyward with an across the line shaft. So top of the swing, I don't even think it caught the top of the swing. That's midway back. But let's just assume it took top of the backswing. Left arm is deep and flat. Right elbow flies a bit. Yes, that's true. Lower body has coiled decently but not fully resisted. Pelvic looks slightly tilted open. And the effect, shut face plus a deep arm, you need to rotate hard or you'll hook it. And across line shaft can require rerouting in transition, lead to mistake. Okay, that's fair. Impact. My cause, the head is behind the ball, which is good, but lead side is backed up slightly, loss of forward pressure. Let's see, it doesn't really catch the impact though, but the club shaft is nearly vertical, little to no shaft lean. Trail shoulder appears high, possibly from an early right side push, and my effects are less compression, higher launch and spin. Now I will say I used to hit a very high launch golf ball. Now it's actually gotten a little bit lower, so I'm not quite too sure of that. Shots may feel floaty or inconsistent on strike. Well, that's just me in general. Club head passing hands early, power leak and less control. Okay, I can see that too, so that's pretty accurate. Follow through, hips stalled slightly. Yes, my hips do stall. Shoulders over rotate. That is definitely a problem I have. Club exits high and left, a telltale sign of stall and flip. Yep, that's very true. Or overly inside path, plus aggressive face rotation could possibly be. Effect, inconsistency with direction, left misses or high push fades, depending on fast pace. Yeah, that's pretty true. I do have my pulls, and I do have my blocks as well. Lack of lower body finish often means arm are over. Yep, my arms do overwork. Summary, closed shoulders at setup, flat takeaway. It's no and no on that. Shut face, I would argue that it's pretty square. Across the line at the top, sometimes I am, sometimes I lay it off. Trail side push in the transition. Effect, flip hands, yes. Dynamic high loft, yes, that is true. Timing base, yes. Directional inconsistency, that's true as well. Now let me just see what it provide me with some drills. Let's see what it give me for some drills. 4 tailored drills. Alignment fix, okay. That's pretty standard. Wall drill for shallow transition. Stand close to the wall, about 2 inches away. That's should not hit the wall. Okay. Impact bag drill. I don't like impact bags. They're just recipe for broken wrists. But I get what they're trying to say. Use the whole body to strike a pump drill for rotation. Might have to say that one for later. Pump drill for rotation. Take backswing to the top. 2 to 3 small pumps down to halfway. And focus on rotating the torso and keeping the trail. So you know what I mean? For general purposes, it does do a pretty good job for, pinpointing some things that I can see. However, it is missing a key importance here. So to be fair, if there's something obvious like early extension, swing, or loss of posture, ChatGPT might actually catch it. It's basically a swing checklist with a really good memory. It's almost like your buddy who's read every golf tip, but never broke a 90. But here is the problem with ChatGPT and all these AI tools out there. It doesn't know why your swing does what it does. ChatGPT is looking at symptoms and not the source. It's basically throwing spaghetti swing tips at the wall to see what will stick. It didn't once mention my ball position. It didn't talk about my shoulder tilt and how I needed to match the ball to actually hit it. It didn't look at my arm circle interacting with my body rotation, or how my hand speed was, my coordination, my sequencing, how it drives my entire kinetic chain. It never once mentioned grip style and how that affects the face angle and the ability to turn without the whole thing falling apart. It doesn't know your center of mass. It didn't analyze my heel or toe pressure. It never measured my limb length, my muscle restrictions, or my flexibility, or if I've even had injuries or need to adapt to those. It didn't even know that I could be a desk worker with tight hips or a former college athlete trying to find my old swing again. It doesn't know how long I've played, how many lessons I've had, or even how my brain processes my golf swing thoughts. It doesn't know you, and that is the real problem. So if you've got zero budget, no access to a coach, and just someone or something to give you something to work on, I get it, it might be tempting, but just beware. ChatGPT pulls from every swing theory ever invented. Stack and tilt, 2-plane, 1-plane, etc. All the swing gurus out there, ground reaction force, we can go on and on. Handsy tips, hip tips, wrist tips, guru tips, TikTok tips. It might give you advice from 5 different instructors in one paragraph, and they contradict each other, and next thing you know, you're trying to bow, hinge, rotate, shallow, post, and compress all at once. And you got a body like Mrs. Havenkamp. So my final word, and this is what I found about ChatGPT. It's decent at identifying visual patterns. It's like a textbook with a good memory, but it lacks the ability to understand you, your habits, your limitations, your feels, and your lifestyle. And that is what real instruction is about. Matching your swing to your body, not some model, not some swing theory, and definitely not some algorithm that thinks Mo Norman and George Gankas belong in the same sentence. Can ChatGPT help? Sure, but can it replace a coach? Not unless you're cool with a Frankenstein swing that's stitched together from every swing tip in the internet. Like and comment, let me know what you think. Would you trust AI to fix your swing, or is this just another range tip machine in disguise? Fair as greens.